Hey everyone, we are live at the Paste Studio in New York right now with Talisk. Thank you for coming all the way over here from Glasgow. We appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and congratulations to you because this is the first New York show. You've got a show at Rockwood Music Hall tonight at 7 o'clock, but thank you very much for gracing our tape room with your presence.
Oh God, we'll do anything to get anywhere in New York. We love it. So happy to be here.
Yeah. So we're going to hear 3 songs today, and one of them is from the current album Beyond, and 2 of them are from Abyss from 2016. Can you tell us what you're going to start out with?
Yeah, so we're starting with the one off from Beyond, which was released last year, and it's called Crooked Water Valley. All right. Quality. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, thank you. The internet has taken the words out of my mouth because I was going to say, "Man, that's so cool," and that's just what the net says. The two words, "so cool."
That'll
so
be my
cool.
mum and dad then.
Well, this is awesome, man. I want to talk about the instrumentation a little bit. Is this an instrumentation that you have uniquely landed on, or is it a common mixture, the concertina with the fiddle and the guitar? Is that a common traditional Scottish thing to do, or is that a your thing in particular?
Not really. It's just the easiest thing to fly with, so kind of works. But no, I mean, concertina it was made in Germany and England, and it's for some reason really popular in Ireland. And it's really popular in Irish music, but in Scottish music, there's only about 3 of us or something like that. So we're all dying out pretty fast. So we're trying to recruit from over here to bring them over back home. But no, with like fiddle and guitar are normally pretty common in Scotland. And you have a concertina, we have a concertina. You have maybe an accordion, or you'll have another fiddle, or do you know what I mean? There's loads of variations, but I think we're the only band that have this variation. Maybe we're just the ones that got unlucky enough to have me in their band, but that's just the way it happens. I'm going nowhere, so. But no, yeah, we're happy enough with it. But we try and we experiment with those effects. So I mean, like if you're at home, maybe put headphones on and you can hear all the bass coming through it. But yeah, I mean, people experiment, and loads of Scottish musicians use different pedals and all the rest of it, and different lineups, and they have bigger lineups, smaller lineups. But this is pretty unique to us, so happy out with it. Happy enough.
Cool. Well, I'm happy with it too, man. It sounds outstanding in the room right now, and I'm listening to the same thing in the room that you guys are, so I can't wait to go back and hear the stream that the internet is hearing right now with all the pedals and effects that are happening right now with that added bass.
Yeah, we're just imagining what's happening at the moment.
Yeah, well, dude, I mean, it sounds outstanding acoustically here in the room, and I'm sure it sounds doubly good on the internet right now. And hopefully everybody who's checking it out right now also is able to, if you're in the Northeast, there's a ton of dates coming up very soon. Rockwood Music Hall, your first New York show, is happening tonight at 7 o'clock. You're in Philly at Philadelphia Folk Song Society tomorrow, which is sold out, so don't bother going to that one. But the one tonight, please do.
Come to Rockwood's tonight.
And also go to Philly Folk Song. I mean, there you can get into places without tickets. Just go to the gate, see what happens.
Yeah, do it. Sit in the hill.
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody watching on Facebook right now, if you leave a comment below, we are giving away a pair of tickets to the Rockwood show tonight.
Yep.
So thank you for doing this, and there's more music. Can you tell us what's coming up second?
Yeah, so we're going to give you. It's kind of it's the track that kind of made us figure out our sound, and it was kind of from our first album. It's like entry into what Talisk is going to do or what we were going to do. So it's called Echo, and it's our most popular track. So we'll give you it now.
Yeah. Mosin, how wide does that thing expand?
Well, I mean, there's how wide it can expand and how wide I try and make it expand. And normally they have about a lifetime, about 2 weeks. But I mean, she goes like this. I mean, she's good. Big enough.
Yeah.
Big enough. I'll boast that. So no, they're good, but they do. I mean, I do play it pretty aggressively. So like, you have to get a really strong bellow, or they just crumble. I got one made like 2 months ago. And it was actually a Philly Folk Festival that it just completely crumbled in half on me, and just like completely just like you could put your hand and just squeeze it in the other direction. So they're fragile.
Yeah,
but they do me.
Well, so you got it to maximum expansion during that last song. I was not expecting it to
no,
expand.
There's still one to go.
Nice. Can you talk a little bit about? So I'm glad that you guys had a chance to go through the tapes a little bit and check out the Iggy Pop and the Todd Rundgren behind you and the Santana and all that stuff. Can you talk a little bit about what you were listening to growing up? You all grew up in Glasgow or in Scotland?
I grew up in Glasgow, and then I'll pass it to people and they can tell you who they like listen to and then where they grew up.
Yeah.
Is that a way to do it?
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Take the stage.
So I grew up in a seaside town next to Glasgow called Largs. So yeah, I just kind of listened to loads of different like things when I was younger, just from Scottish music to rock music, just whatever my parents and sisters were listening to, and that kind of, yeah, I've not really got one kind of set genre of music that I was really into, but just like, it's like Scottish artists such as like Dougie MacLean, which I'm sure some listeners out there will be aware of. He's famous for singing Caledonia.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was always played in the house when I was growing up. So people like Dougie MacLean to the Rolling Stones, totally opposite types of music, but everything kind of went in our house. In our house. So yeah, just a mixture of everything.
Nice. Well, I'm glad I asked because that's, I mean, I ask this question a lot, and part of it is definitely to get to have a list of artists who I need to check out. And Dougie MacLean.
Yeah, Dougie MacLean.
There it is. I'm glad I asked. And just so you know, you're sitting right in front of. There's a Mick Jagger and Tina Turner tape right behind you. It's one of the yellow jacketed tapes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So what about everybody else? What were you guys listening to growing up?
So when I was growing up, we like I didn't have like the biggest like variation of music, so I'd listen to like trad music, and me and Haley would be the same with this. You either listen to trad music and like this sort of folk music, and I'd listen to a lot of concertina players and Irish music, and then the other side was listening to Disney, anything to do with Disney. Best music in the world. So we did that, and we use that a lot of the time to like write stuff for Talisk. Like we just like listen to how you make layers and things like that, and like we're quite riffy, so we just like listen to things that like will catch you and like hook you on and the rest of it, and then put like some wild things in between it. But no, I just listen to trad music really, and then minimalist classical piano music, which is hilarious because I don't do anything minimalist at all. So maybe I just listen to it to be like, that's exactly what I don't want to play live, but what I want to cry to sleep at night. So yeah.
What about, so give me one minimalist classical pianist example just for my list.
Graham hates this, absolutely hates this crack. But like Ludovico Einaudi, he's like the king of the classical minimalist pianos. Check him out, Ludovico Einaudi. And there is loads. Do you know what? Actually, the best thing to do is look on Spotify and just type in songs for sleeping, and every piano player you could ever imagine that has. It's honestly, it's incredible. You get people like Yuruma, and it's amazing. Just if you want to cry or you're feeling emotional, you got Ben and Jerry's, you've had your pizza slice. Go and put that in, you'll be happy out.
Or potentially if you want to sleep, it sounds like it's good for that as well.
It's great. Yeah, I mean, like you sleep, but you'll be crying. You'll be really sad sleeping, so you might want to have like a pick me up at the end of it.
Cool. Graham, what about you?
I grew up in the very south of Scotland in a place called Jedburgh, so it's 10 miles from England. But now I live in Edinburgh, and I think like most guitar players, you grow up playing like sort of rock sort of music, I suppose. So I've been looking around. I saw you have the Madness. Is that the Madness from? Aye, that's amazing. And Elton John, and Iggy, Iggy Pop, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Van Morrison. It just feels.
Yeah, Howard Stern's band. It is.
It's a cool place. It's really nice to be in here playing when all these other people have played. So, but yeah, I got into trad music just later on when I was a teenager, but it's kind of, we used to go to a lot of Kayleys. You know what a Kaylee is?
Nope.
It's like a Scottish dance that you do mainly at weddings or New Year, any sort of party occasion, and it's like traditional music and it's like they have set dances for those tunes. So it's kind of always about, but yeah, square dance. But yeah, it's really cool to be in here. Well, these tapes of. Were these people all, like pretty famous when they came in here, or
they didn't come in here? These are
right,
archived.
Geez.
These have been
Oh,
purchased.
don't say that.
Yeah,
it kind of
no,
spoils
they didn't
it
play
for
in
me
this
a
room.
bit.
Some of them did actually. I mean, there's an Engelbert Humperdinck tape over there, and he actually came in here and played.
I thought maybe Elton John had sat in this seat.
No,
sitting
Stuart
on.
Copeland came in and played.
That's pretty
here.
cool.
The Zombies came in. Fiona brought the Zombies in.
That's
here.
good.
Yeah,
they're pretty
So
cool.
there is some overlap between the tapes behind you and who has actually been in this room.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pretend they're here.
Yeah, there's a lot of friendly ghosts and friendly vibrations here on the tape, so they may as well be here. Well, we appreciate you coming very much, and everyone watching right now in the Northeast anyway, and in Canada is going to have a chance to come see you live. And there are a lot of dates. They're all up at talisk.co.uk. And we've got one more song coming up. Can you tell us what is last today?
Yeah, so we'll give you this one. It was a title track of our first album, and it's called Abyss, and it's a bit of a slammer. So we'll end it in a bang. And thanks very much for having us.
All right.
We'll see you again, hopefully. Right. One, two, three, four.
Cool. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you. I'm ready for the weekend now. And have a great show tonight. You're at Rockwood Stage 2 tonight at 7 o'clock. Philadelphia Folk Song Society tomorrow, which is sold out. Congratulations on that. Blackstone River Theater in Cumberland, Rhode Island on Sunday night. There are many, many shows up at talisk.co.uk. So travel safely, please, between all of them. And best of continued luck on the current record, Beyond. Thank you for sharing the music with us today. We really appreciate it.
Cheers, man. Thanks so much. We'll see you again.